So today we are just yapping about pen and ink skins, really, because people have been complaining about them, and they're complaining that there's a pen and ink skin in the battle pass. So me and my cousin, someone who is more like, do you prefer pen and ink or the normal, original skins? Like no bias, which one do you think looks just 10 times more cooler? Like not about this. Some people say that pen and ink shouldn't even be a thing, though. I think that's a little too far. I mean, me personally, I prefer pen and ink. I feel like it gives, especially for it's probably because I'm a comic book nerd, and I prefer some of those comic book skins. Like so like the Deadpool and Wolverine. They could have done that a lot. It was based on the movie version, but if they did that like to look like the comics, that'd be so much more better. That'd just be so much better if it looked like. No, what we're talking about right now is paintings, not cell shading, Adam. I call. Oh, I'm killing a painting Mandalorian skin. No, do you think a painting Mandalorian looks better or the a normal Mando? That should answer. Yo. So, do you prefer the normal painting or the Mando painting? Me personally, and guys, we're gonna go straight into the tier list because I did not mention this to Adam, but we're just gonna rank them all in tiers. So, you got S, A and stuff. The class. No, you gotta rate them a 1 out of 10. We're gonna just do a rating 1 out of 10. We're just gonna do a rating 1 out of 10 because I feel like that's easier to remember. Okay, the John Wick pen and ink, it's just a genuine skin. We're doing it from a sweats guy and just a normal guy, just an average player, basically. I'm not average, but you get it. Oh, shoot, I didn't notice I actually hit someone. Anyways, what would you rate the John Wick pen and ink skin? Let's go from 1 to 10. Me personally, I like it, okay? But they did so much styles in the first skin that it kind of gives me something that they only give this one 2 styles. They should at least did super styles, I feel. So I'm gonna give the John Wick painting just for that. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10, just for the fact it only has 2 styles, which is a good. Don't get me wrong, I don't. That's still pretty good. But I prefer the classic amount of styles. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Fair. Now let's rank the. I know Mandalorian pen and ink. Now let's talk about that. What would you rate it? Wait, bro. It wouldn't let me get out of the reboot. Wait, keep rolling. Just ready back up. Just ready back up. We're not done with the video. Okay. So now, what would we rate the Mandalorian pen and ink? Now, I like how the textures make it look more like a comic book. That's the main thing I like about it. But something I don't like about that is again, I prefer styles on the skins. It has no styles, which I could live with. It's a pretty cool skin, okay? But it could at least have a stealth style like the Battle Pass version, but that doesn't really matter. It's something I feel like John Wick just does. His pen&ink skin just looks good, even if he didn't originate in a comic book. Now, y'all can fact check me on this, but I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't know if the Mandalorian did originate in a comic book. But I just don't feel like the pen&ink goes well with him. My personal opinion is the pen&ink doesn't go well with him, personally. So I'm gonna give him a solid 7 point. No, I'm gonna give him an 8.5. Because I feel like that's good. 8.5 is pretty good. I'm okay with that. I just feel like his colors don't. He just doesn't pop that well. I feel like, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like him. I prefer him over the classic, but you know, just the lack of styles for me. It's a lack of styles for me. I found the most OP spot in Blitz. Even though, no matter how horrendous the Star Wars season was. There. Yep. Yeah, but like I said, so what about now? Let's talk about skin. I think the Deadpool pen&ink. I know you're not a big. It's the Deadpool pen&ink. You know what it looks like, right? Okay, what do you think? What would be your rating? Yeah, but I don't think we should add that bias because I think some of them could. Me personally, I like how it looks more like a comic book. I can't rate it more than a 7. Can't take off the battle damage. I mean, I'm a big fan. Don't get me wrong. I would definitely wear it, and I never bought the original battle pass skin. But basically, I feel like I can't rate it more than a 7, like maybe 0.5. But that's on a good day, and I'm not. Don't feel like that thing should deserve a good day today. You can't take off the battle damage, okay? They let you take off an arrow out of his head, but they don't let you take off battle damage. You know, I don't want a battle damage on a pen&ink suit. You call me crazy. But I don't feel like that should be in a pen&ink skin. I mean, am I right, Adam? I can't give it more than a 7. What about you? What's your rating? So it's just a 7 overall. Alright, see, I feel like that's fair rating just because you can't take off the battle damage. I feel like that's pretty fair. Now let's go into the Wolverine pen&ink. 10 out of 10. I don't care about the battle damage. That doesn't really affect me. It just looks so cool. I'm going to 10 out of 10. Does it look better than the normal pen&ink? No. But do I prefer it? Would I use it? Yes, I love it. Anyway, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a 10 out of 10. What about you, Adam? What do you think? 10 out of 10 on the... So, in total, we can go to just like a 9.9 or something. Cause, okay, now, I think this is one of the last pen&ink skins. No, we still got like a few more. I feel like we're only gonna do one for more for today. We're gonna count a few as groups, I feel like, and some of them are just battle pass styles, like the Captain Jonesies. So we'll put them in honorable mentions. Captain Jonesy looks amazing. Okay, now, but anyways, we're going into it. Now we're gonna rank the Winter Soldier. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for me. It's not because I don't like it. It's because they never. And I get that they never had a lot of skins, but like, I mean, come on. I think I'm being a little too harsh on it. I'm gonna give it a 7. I was being a little too harsh, I feel. Six, 7. My cousin wants to sleep. He wants to. Anyways, now let's go to the Batman pen&ink. 10 out of 10 again. Because it looks more like a comic book. I feel like it looks more like a comic book than all the other ones. It looks so much better. It looks more like a comic book. I have no complaint. I know, even if it wasn't based on comic book, that's just weird. 10 out of 10 for me. Is this going to be our first ever 10 out of 10? Complete 10 out of 10? Yep, the Batman pen&ink's a fully 10 out of 10. And I couldn't imagine anywhere else, really. It deserves that spot. So now let's go to the one of the last ones. In the same set as the Winter Soldier, we have the you know, like that White Widow one. Like I hate the only style is the goggles. And I mean, we already got like a white one version of like the Scarlett Johansson, which, let's be all honest, we prefer Scarlett Johansson's version of the Black Widow. Anyway, I feel like I'm gonna rate that one a solid 5. I don't know. Adam probably doesn't know what it is. So in total, just like a 4.5. Alright, that's all our ratings. So, guys, you have a great day, and that's our rating. Go subscribe. Oh, well, yeah, no, we're gonna leave. We're gonna stop the video here. But this is Adam. Make sure you go to subscribe to him in City Morons. I'll leave it in the description and title. And yep, I'm gonna leave it in the description and title. And make sure to go to follow me on Twitch and 100 subscribers, and y'all will finally get 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna do a face reveal, and also remember, it's at 100 subscribers, I'm doing a $50 giveaway. Yep. Okay. So make sure to like and subscribe for sure if you want to get a part of that, and if you want to go, and it's gonna be on my Twitch. So go follow me on Twitch. Let's go, and